Hello, today is day 37, and our intention is to live your truth. So let's get started. Hello, welcome to day 37 of our year-long Intentions Instead of Resolutions yoga. And today's intention is to live your truth. So once you are able to be true to yourself, you really need to be able to live that way. So living your truth just means going by your gut and your heart and your intuition. And hopefully this low to the ground practice will help you be able to just focus in on what's most important to you and give you the tools to be able to live your truth. Now, what we're going to do first is a breathing exercise, but we're going to sit in lotus. And it's going to be a half lotus, so don't worry about trying to cross both feet over. But I'm taking my right foot and placing it on top of my left thigh. You can do the other side if you have a more dominant side. My right side's a little bit more pliable than my left because of my bad knee. But we're going to do breathing exercise where we take our time breathing in, but even longer breathing out. So we're going to breathe in for a count of 4 and then hold it at the top and then breathing out very slowly for a count of 6. Now you can close your eyes while we do this, and hopefully that'll help you relax and be able to get into the feeling of trying to figure out what's best for you in your life. So let's get started. We're going to breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold at the top, and breathe out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and breathe out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we only held at the top for that first breath because breathing out for 6 is like retention, breath retention. So we got a lot of benefit from that. Now we're going to go to all fours. So we're going to go to a table position. And this time, instead of doing just a regular cat-cow, we're going to do basically a drunk cat-cow. So it allows you to find some more freedom in the movement. And that's what we all really need, is to have a little bit of freedom in everything that we do during the day. The freedom to make our own choices, to move as we wish, and that will help us in living our truth. So what we are going to do, though, is as we arch our back like we would in cat, we will be breathing out. And as we're arching upward, we're going to be breathing in like we would with cow. So we're going to start with a regular cow. So breathe in. And as we breathe out, go over to the side, either the left or the right, really digging your feet into your mat and your hands as well. And then breathing in, come up on the other side of your mat. So breathing in, going nice and slow, breathing out. Breathe in and out. In and out. So we might have lost a little bit of that cat-cow type of movement and breath work, but we're still getting the flexion in our spine, and we're grounding down into our mat to allow us to feel connected. One last time, and now we're going to switch direction. Breathing in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Now we're going to return to table position. And what we want to do is first we're going to take our right foot and we're going to point our toes and reach up to the sky. Now, once we have this toe in this position and our knee is bent, we're going to start doing hip circles. So I'm going towards the outside, keeping my toe pointed. So that's 4 circles. We'll do one more and then change direction. So now I'm sweeping up and out. It's 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to take that same foot and bring it up to the front of our mat. So now we're in a low lunge. Now we're going to take our hands and sweep them up and back. But what you want to do to be able to maintain your balance is to squeeze your thighs to the center line. And that will help to engage your legs so that you can maintain balance. And then suck your navel to your spine as we sweep our arms up and overhead. Crescent lunge. And then lower. And then lean back and allow your right foot to come up off the mat. Runner's stretch. Now you can have a really deep bend in this knee, or you can bring it back to where your leg is more straight. Now we're going to go up to that crescent lunge one more time. So squeeze your thighs to the center line, suck your navel to your spine, and reach up and back and look up at the sky. Now lower, and we're going to return to that table position. And this time we're going to take our left foot and raise it up towards the sky with our toes pointed. And we're going to start doing hip circles on this side. So you can go any direction. It really doesn't make any difference which one you start with. We just want it slow and controlled. Now we're going to change direction, going back the other way. Suck your navel to your spine to help allow you to have equal pressure on both hands. So you don't want to be leaning to the right or to the left. And now we're done. We're going to take that left foot, step it forward into our low lunge, squeezing our thighs to the center line, sweep our arms up and back, looking up at the sky. Then lower, lean back into that runner's stretch. And again, you can have your legs straight, or you can have a generous bend in that knee. Then we're going to roll through that foot, squeezing our thighs to the center line, reaching up and back, crescent lunge. Then lower our hands. And this time we're going to put that foot back into that table position. Now we've had our hands, we've been on our wrists for quite a while, so we're going to take a little break. So just lean back into a hero and do some wrist circles. That'll help relieve any pressure that you might have felt on your wrists. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take our left hand and put all of our upper body's weight on that hand, but really dig into the mat with your feet and your knees. Lift that right arm up to the sky and thread the needle. And then you can reach forward with that left hand, or you can have it on the small of your back. Take a deep breath in and out. In and out. Now we're going to place that left hand back on the mat, come out of that twist, and do the same thing on the other side. So shift your upper weight or your upper body's weight to that right hand. You can have your fingers really spread apart to allow for a little bit more stability. Reach up towards the sky with that left hand and thread the needle under the right. And we can reach forward with that right hand, or you can have your hand on the small of your back. Take deep breaths in and out. In and out. Now place that right hand back on the mat. Rise up. And now we're going to slide our knees back and lower to the mat. Place your elbows where your hands were. We're in Sphinx pose. So you really want to ground into your mat. And when you do that, you should feel an elongation in your spine. And really imagine the crown of your head is reaching up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in and out. Really still digging into that mat. Breathe in and out. Now we're going to flip our burger and go to our backs. Take your time getting there. We can check in with our core just a bit by pointing our toes, reaching forward with our hands, maybe interlacing our fingers and having a steeple grip, and slowly lower to our backs. Then hug your knees to your chest. You can roll back and forth. I'm gonna get a little more centered on my mat. Then place your hands on your knees and allow your legs to go out. So you might get a little bit, I've got short arms, so I don't really get much room when I do this. But what we're going to do is we're going to take our knees, go out and circle around up and back to where we started. Now you can have your feet pointed, you can have them flexed, or you can just have them relaxed. So breathing in as we come up and out as we return to the starting point. So breathe in and out. In and out. in and out. Now we're going to allow, keeping our knees where they are when we were hugging them into our chest, we're going to place our arms out and allow those legs to fall to the right. You'll come nearly completely off your mat. But when you do this, you want to keep both shoulder blades in contact with the mat. So you don't want that arm to come up. So you might not be able to go all the way over, which is fine. You might just find that you're only allowed to go this far before your shoulder blades come off the mat. And that's actually a good thing because you'll feel your core engage. But then we're going to look to our left, maybe place our hand on top of our left thigh. Deep breathing, breathing in and out. Then place your hand back on the floor. From center, lift those knees back up and then let them fall to the left. Place your left hand on top of your right thigh and look to the right. Breathing in and out. In and out. Then again, from center, lift your legs and you'll feel your core engaged. And allow them to just slide out on your mat. And we're going to end this practice in Shavasana. But this time, instead of having our hands at our sides, have one hand on your heart, your left hand on your heart, and your right hand on your stomach. And try to picture in your mind what living your truth means to you. Does it mean having more compassion towards others? Maybe engaging in a cause that you feel passionate about? Refreshing how you feel about your work? Trying to find something new in your work that will inspire you? It's a difficult step to take, trying to actually live your truth. But hopefully building strength from the inside out will give you the tools that you need to be brave and to live your truth. So I'll see you again next time. Bye.